Good morning, my children, and once again, welcome to your English class, the class of the teacher Jacob. For today, my children, we're going to commence with a brand new exercise, which is fun. We're going to leave a rest. We're going to leave a rest. The tracing letters, the copying of the words, we're going to leave them to rest for a few days. Today, we're going to commence with brand new activities. And today, the first ones involve the colors. Remember, it's very important that we continue to practice them, review them, and study them because sometimes we can forget them. So that's why I prepared two activities that are also part of your teddy book. Recuerden, chicos, para el día de hoy vamos a hacer dos actividades que son un poquito más divertidas. Okay, vamos a dejar descansar el copiado de letras, el copiado de palabras. Sé que esos ejercicios pueden ser un poquito pesados, así es que el día de hoy vamos a relajarnos con unos ejercicios súper sencillos y también importantes, porque recuerden que tenemos que seguir repasando lo que son colores. El día de hoy vamos a hacer ejercicios relacionados a estos conceptos. Recuerden que a veces los colores, por muy fáciles que sean, pues se nos pueden llegar a olvidar. Entonces, por eso preparé estas actividades que también son parte de su teddy book. So, if you want to work along with the teacher Jacob, si ustedes quieren trabajar junto con el teachercito Jacob, you know what to do. You have 5 seconds to go and get your teddy book and your pencil case. Si ustedes quieren hacer estas actividades junto con el teachercito Jacob, ya saben qué hacer, pequeños. Vayan por su libro de actividades y su estuchera para comenzar a trabajar. You have 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's begin. Now, today's activities, my children, are part of your teddy book and they are located right here. The first activity, page 26, 2 and 6, with the family of the 20s, it makes the number 26. Also very important, don't forget to practice constantly the numbers. On the second page, number 27. So, let's concentrate first on this first activity. Once again, remember the teacher Jacob works on the whiteboard so you can appreciate better the results. Now, the page 26, it's divided in 3 parts. The first part, we have the name of the colors. The second part, we have spots. Now, inside the spots, we have to paint according to the name that indicates the book. And on part 3, we have the name of the colors, but in cursive letter. En esta página, la página 26, la tenemos dividida en 3 partes. La primera parte, tenemos el nombre de los colores, todos los colores que tenemos y conocemos. En la segunda parte, tenemos manchitas. Dentro de las manchitas vamos a colorear de acuerdo al color que nos está indicando. Viene en orden, por lo tanto tenemos que comenzar con el primer color y la primer manchita. Después, segundo color, segunda manchita, tercer color, tercer manchita, así hasta llegar a la última. Y por último, en la tercera parte, tenemos el nombre de los colores, pero en letra cursiva. Recuerden, al teachercito Jacob no le gustan letras cursivas, pero este tipo de ejercicios son importantes para que sigamos adquiriendo fuerza en nuestra manita. So, you have to trace cursive letters, así es que para la tercera actividad de esta página tenemos que remarcar las letras cursivas. Very good. Now, let's start with the first page. I have it right here. The only difference, my children, is that instead of spots, en lugar de manchitas, I put circles. But it's the same dynamic. La única diferencia, chicos, entre mi actividad del pizarrón y su actividad del libro es que yo no puse manchitas, yo puse círculos, pero sigue siendo la misma dinámica. Okay, so remember, if you want to work together with me, si ustedes quieren trabajar junto conmigo, no se preocupen, es el mismo ejercicio. Very good. So, it says right here, number 1, red, color red. So, let's open our pencil case, abrimos estuchera, and we start looking for color red. Y empezamos a buscar nuestro color red. Once we found them, ya que lo hayamos encontrado, we remove it from the pencil case, lo sacamos de la estuchera, and we start painting our spot. Y comenzamos a colorear nuestra primera manchita. Ustedes tienen la manchita, yo tengo un círculo. And that's it. Okay, very good, excellent. Now, let's continue with the number 2. Second color, it says color blue. So, once again, let's look for color blue inside your pencil case. Once we found them, ya que lo encontramos, we take it out, lo sacamos, and we paint the second spot. Coloreamos la segunda manchita. Number 3, the next color is yellow. So, once again, look inside your pencil case. Buscamos dentro de la estuchera. Once we found the color yellow, we take it out and we paint the spot number 3. Next color. Color gray. Now the color gray is not very familiar, it's not very popular, but it's in Spanish gris. In the case of the teacher Jacob, I don't have color gray, so I'm going to leave it in blank space. Voy a dejar el espacio en blanco porque yo no tengo plumón del color gris. Ustedes, si llegan a tener, you can use the color. If you don't have color gray, remember that the pencil has that tone of color. Recuerden, si ustedes no tienen el color gris, pueden utilizar su lápiz ya que tiene el mismo tono de color al color gris, ¿ok? Por lo tanto, colorean la siguiente manchita. ¿Ok? Very good. Now, next color is purple. For the color purple, okay, that's more common color, we look inside our pencil case, buscamos dentro de nuestra estuchera for that color. Once we found them, we remove it and we paint the next color. After color purple, next color is orange. Remember, look inside your pencil case, buscamos dentro de la estuchera, color orange, and we paint the next spot. Coloreamos la siguiente manchita. After color orange, we continue with the color pink. Okay, the favorite color of most of the girls. We take out our color pink and we paint the next spot. Remember, spot in Spanish, manchita. After color pink, we use the color green. Don't get confused, my children. The first one was pink. This is color green. Once we found them, we paint the next spot. Okay. Next color. It says color white. So, if you have color white, you can paint the circle. But remember, color white doesn't have any color. It's like transparent. So you will not see the color. Okay? So in order to not get confused, you can leave it like this. Recuerden, chicos, que el color blanco es un color transparente, no se ve. Por lo tanto, podemos dejar la manchita así, sin pintar. ¿Ok? If you have color white, si ustedes tienen color blanco, lo pueden pintar, no hay ningún problema, pero recuerden, pues no se va a ver. ¿Ok? Very good. And finally, color black. Once we found them, we paint our last spot. Coloreamos nuestra última manchita. And that's it. We have finished with the first exercise. Almost finished because remember, next to the spots, you have to trace cursive letters. Recuerden que casi terminamos nuestro primer ejercicio. Únicamente nos falta remarcar las letras cursivas. After the first exercise, we change the page, cambiamos de página, and we concentrate on exercise number 2 of the review of colors. Now, for the second exercise, my children, it's divided into parts. Está dividido en dos partes. The first part, remember, we have the name of the colors, but it's incomplete. We have to we have to search for the correct letter so we can complete the words. Para la primera parte de nuestro ejercicio tenemos el nombre de los colores, pero está incompleto. Utilizando la letra correcta, vamos a ponerla en los espacios en blanco para de esa forma completar la palabra. ¿Ok? Después, chicos, vamos a pasar a la segunda actividad. For the second activity of the second page, we will trace the name of the color according to the color. Para la siguiente actividad de la segunda página, vamos a remarcar la palabra con el color que corresponde, con el color que nos está indicando la palabra completa. Okay? So, let's start. For the first color, we have letter R. Okay? We have letter R. Next to it, al lado, tenemos ya la palabra completa. Por lo tanto, tenemos que poner atención para ver cuáles son las letras que nos hacen falta. We already have letter R. Ya tenemos la letter R. We have the letter in the middle. Nos hace falta la letra en medio. Which letter is it? Letter E of elephant. Very good. So we write it. La escribimos. And finally, letter D of Diego. Now, the first word, the first name of the color is color red. So, using your color red, utilizando nuestro color red, ya que hayamos completado la palabra, vamos a remarcar el nombre del color que se encuentra al lado. Color red. Okay? Very good. Now, let's continue with the second color. The second color appears right here. Let's check the missing letters. We have letter B of Brenda, letter L of lemon, the missing letter, letter U of unicorn, and letter E of elephant. The name of the color, color blue. So, remember, once we complete the name of the color, we trace using the color that indicates us. Ya que hayamos completado la palabra, remarcamos con el color que nos está indicando. En este caso, color blue. Next, we have letter Y of yo-yo, letter E of elephant, letter L of lemon. We have a missing letter. Okay, here, the first missing letter, letter E of elephant. Letter L of lemon, another letter L of lily. That's the second missing letter, la segunda letra que nos falta. Letter O of Oscar and letter W of window. Together, they conform the word yellow, which is the next color. Now, once we complete the word, we trace using the color that indicate us. Yellow. Next two. Let's check the missing letters. Vamos a ver qué letras nos hacen falta. Letter G. The first missing letter is right here. Letter G in capital form because we are using capital letters at the beginning of each word. Capital G of girl, letter R, letter A of Alan, and letter Y of yo-yo. And it says gray, color gray. So, remember, next to using your color gray or your pencil, we are going to trace the name of the color. Next, the missing letters, starting with the letter P of Pedro. Capital P. We have letter U of Uriel, letter R of Rodrigo, letter P of pencil, letter L of Leo, and finally letter E of Emiliano. So the complete word, it says purple, and you know what to do. Using the color purple, we are going to mark the name of the color. Remarcamos el nombre del color. Purple. Next to the next word, let's see what are the missing letters. Vamos a ver qué letras nos hacen falta. Letter O, letter R of Raúl, letter A, letter N of Nicole, letter G of Gerardo, and finally letter E of Emiliano. The complete word, it says orange, and that's the color we have to use to trace the name of the color. Orange. Next two, we have color. Okay, let's see the missing letters. Capital P, letter I of Indian, of Irma, letter I, letter N of Nicole, and letter K of Karen. And the complete word, it says pink. So, using our color pink, let's trace the word pink. Next to capital G of girl, the next missing letter, letter R of Rodrigo, letter E of Emiliano, letter E of Enrique, and letter N of Nicole. The complete word, it says green. So that's the color we have to use to trace the words, the next words. Green, the color of a snake, the color of a alligator, de un cocodrilo. Next two missing letters, letter W of window, letter H of Hannah, letter I of Irma, letter T of Tito, and letter E of Emiliano. The next word is white. So remember, we don't have color white. So we leave it like this. We leave it in blank. Lo dejamos en blanco. Okay? Very good. And finally, the last color. Letter B of Brenda. Letter L of lemon. Letter A of Alan. Letter C of Carlos. And letter K of Karen. And the color says black. So using color black, we trace the letters. Black. And that's it. You see? It was easy, it wasn't complicated. Remember, it's very important that we review this type of topics because even though they are easy, sometimes we can mix them or forget them. Recuerden, chicos, que este tipo de ejercicios donde vemos temas que ya son muy conocidos, que ya los conocemos, ¿ok? Como los colores, a lo mejor los números básicos o a lo mejor the alphabet o las letras, son temas que ya conocemos, pero pues se nos pueden llegar a olvidar o nos podemos confundir con los colores o a lo mejor podemos confundir todavía las letras o los números. Por eso es muy importante que sigamos aprendiéndolos, sigamos repasándolos para que de esa forma fortalezcamos nuestros conocimientos y así no se nos olvide. So, that's it for today, my children. We'll see you tomorrow with more information, more activities, and more fun with the teacher Jacob. Remember, I love you. I send you my love. I send you a lot of kisses. I send you my biggest hugs. Les mando mis más grandes abrazos. Les mando muchos besos. Recuerden que el teachercito Jacob los ama, los quiere muchísimo y está muy contento con el trabajo que siguen realizando todos los días. Nos vemos mañana. Take care. Goodbye.